I like to do this thing where I close my eyes and I'm like 85 years old. I'm sitting on the front porch and I'm in a rocking chair and I'm like just going back and forth being like, what is it that I did? What makes me happy? And I'd like to see the faces that come to mind and the moments and it's every time without fail a visual of my mom or my best friend or Camila or my sister laughing. And it's like, you can't, the heart doesn't lie to you.
Also, we must thank you for one of the biggest hits, I guess, of 2019, Senorita. I mean, it's just everybody sings it everywhere in different languages, the world over. It was the ultimate holiday song. You must be pretty proud of that as well.
Yeah, I am. I think I'm more proud of the fact that I am in a relationship with that girl. And for the first time, kind of truly in love. That's something I was working on for much longer than the song. Oh. Camila.
Love you, Camila.
We love you. Camila made me be much better at loving my family and my friends, because when we started dating, I noticed how much she was around her family and how much she loved them and how much she included them, and I realized how much I wasn't doing that. And look at this photo. Camila.
Oh my god.
It's my girlfriend. Do you know about her?
No, I don't, Shawn.
I'm my love. I'm watching fans listen to Dream.
I wonder what it's like to be loved by Camila. What is it like to be loved by Camila?
It's like the most. She is completely all in or nothing, and I think that's something that I wasn't at the beginning of our relationship, and I think that a lot of people maybe are afraid to be all in, because if you're all in, then you kind of, it hurts, the blow hurts that much more if it ends, but she really teaches me that if we have one life and we don't have much time here, might as well be all in if you're in love with someone and you're there. And I kind of learn that every day. She's so absolutely patient with me, especially when I'm stressed or anything is kind of getting to me. She'll text me, and if I ever am kind of just being bitey with her, and she'll be like, "It's okay, I love you no matter what, I love you no matter what." And it's like that's real strength and patience and love. But it's amazing. It's like a movie.
What's your Christmas plans?
I'm in Miami right now, but I'm headed home in 5 days. I have a puppy. I'm bringing my girlfriend home. I'm bringing my puppy home, and we're going to be isolated in Pickering, Ontario, and I can't wait.
Yay, back to Kim. Can you walk us through some of the memories that inspired this song?
That was one of the very first songs I wrote for the album, and that was one of the first things I said to Camila, that when just right as we started dating, and I was like, look, like it's always been you. Like this has been about you for as long as I can remember. And when I first met her, not even necessarily, I think the thing, I was always infatuated with having a girlfriend or being in a relationship, but she was always a friend. Mm-hmm. She was always the person who would walk up to me and say, "Hey, how are you?" and mean it in a sincere way, where she wanted to hear if I was hurting. And so when I say it's always been you, I mean it much deeper than just as someone I'm in a relationship with. You've always been a friend. You've always been there. It's always been you who's had my back. And yeah, I mean, we've known each other since I think I was 16 when I met her. And wow. That's pretty young. And now we're 22 and we have a puppy. Really nice performing with Camila. It feels like the fear kind of goes away, to be able to look someone in the eyes and be taken out of that moment, and it becomes very special.
The song 24 Hours on the album is talking about taking the plunge and moving in with that special someone full time. I loved it. It got caught in my head. Is this foreshadowing for a new house?
Yeah, I mean, we've been looking for a house for a while, but I think with COVID and everything, we've just been spending time with family, which is also really nice. So yeah, it'll happen one day. There's no rush, but we're definitely searching, whether it's in Miami or Toronto. I'm not sure yet. I didn't even accept that I was completely in love with her for another 3 years after that point, but it's so obvious on my face right there. I think 3 years after that is when I'd finally admitted, and then another 2 years after that is when I decided to do something about it. So now this is where that kind of took me. But the timing kind of worked out. Yeah, look at me now. We're good. Everything's amazing.
So how's Camila? I didn't even ask about her. How's Camila doing?
She's amazing. She's currently just making music and kind of spending time with her family and supporting me during a little bit of a hectic time. So I mean, it's like
a whole different world making an album and promoting an album with your kind of teammate kind of backing you up every day. It's a whole different world.
Is that something, I mean, you haven't experienced that before, I guess, from familial teammates and stuff and producers and everything else, but now somebody you care about a different way. How does that make you feel? Do you play her the music first? Are you nervous about her opinion? The whole gamut.
Yeah, I mean, the thing about our relationship is that we constantly make it a big deal to be honest and vulnerable and just authentic, and we just don't want to cut through the bull. There's like no need for it. So I mean, at the beginning of the process, it was just like, I have these ideas. I started showing her them. She liked what she liked, didn't like what she didn't, but she supported me and pushed me to be committed to an idea. And I've never had that before from such a close person in my life. I've always kept my music far from my friends and my family as I was making it, but she was with me in the studio, around the studio during the process. Basically just being like, keep going, you're onto something, keep going. And that's so important, because as an artist, there's a million times during a process where you think what you're making is horrible and you just want to stop,
Yeah, has your French improved a little bit, Shawn?
Not at all. My Spanish has improved.
Ah oui, alors. Le français non, mais l'espagnol, oui.
Normal. Il a pas le choix. Oui, oui. Ah oui. Hola. ¿Qué tal? ¿Qué tal?
Hola.
La cuenta, por favor.
C'est préféré, celle-là.
Wow.
C'est dire que ça. It's okay. Je connais que ça.
Elle dit que t'as un bon accent.
Oui, oh. Et j'ai...
I like 24 hours.
24 hours. Why do you like that one?
I like it.
Well, you were obviously way ahead of her. When was the moment you realized it?
Oh, I'm like I think before my last album, I was thinking about her all the time, which was so frustrating, because I was like, I gotta stop writing songs about this person. I have to, and I was writing with like Scott Harris, and we're like, and he's like, you still want to write songs about her, don't you? I'm like, I don't want to write songs about her, but it's all I got.